안녕하세요. Happy Europe Day to all. I am Maria Castillo Fernandez, the European Union Ambassador to Korea. 9th of May is our Europe Day. We celebrate the unity of 27 European countries for peace and prosperity. 70 years ago, on this day, a statement of less than 10 minutes was going to change the destiny of a whole continent. France, through the voice of Robert Schuman, reached out to Germany and other European countries with this historic Schuman Declaration that proposed a unique union based on shared values, principles and solidarity for peace and prosperity across Europe. But our solidarity has also been put to test with crises such as the pandemic, fight against climate change, and more recently by Russia's unjustified aggression against Ukraine. On this day, 9th of May 2022, our hearts especially go out to the people of Ukraine who are still fighting for our freedoms, our human rights, our democracy, and our rule of law. These are fundamental values that we stand for. It shows us that the objective of European solidarity and unity is more valid than ever. Come and join us to the Europe Village at Seoul Plaza on the 9th of May to celebrate Europe's Day. I wish you all a very happy Europe Day. Long live Europe.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brussels is often called the capital of Europe, and Belgians are indeed very proud to be part of the European project from the beginning. Because Europe is more than a region, it's a vision for peace and democracy, human rights and rule of law. But vision needs implementation, and Europe is about patient, progressive, constructive and relentless effort to promote our democratic values, to build peace and foster consensus against the will of those who want to impose their view by the power of chaos. Today is the celebration of the European democratic project. Today is celebration of the efforts of the European citizens and their partners all around the world. Let's have a great Europe Day. Through unity, there is strength. Thank you very much.
Hello everyone, my name is Ejner Jensen and I'm the ambassador of Denmark to Korea. Denmark is a member of the European Union, and we are here at the embassy are proud to participate in all the activities celebrating Europe Day. I hope many of you will be able to learn more about Denmark, the European Union and our partnership with Korea through this day. I also hope to meet you in person at the Danish booth at the European Village event. 감사합니다 and see you very soon.
Dear friends, on May 9th we will celebrate Europe Day in commemoration of the Schuman Declaration of 1950. The Russian war of aggression against Ukraine has brutally reminded us how relevant the founding narrative of the European Union and of Europe Day is. Unity in diversity is the motto of our union. Europe is above all a community of communities with cultural diversity at the core of the European project. Come to see the diversity yourself. Meet us on 9th May at the Seoul Plaza and celebrate Europe Day with us. Germany will be present along with other countries of the European Union. And did you know that Germany not only has around 5,000 different beers, but is also home to many wonderful wine growing regions? Come and try some German wine and learn more about Germany and Europe on Europe Day. Looking forward to seeing you there.
Europe Day on the 9th of May is the celebration of European democracy and the European Union as a unique family of 27 member states with common goal to foster peace, stability and prosperity. Estonia has had privilege to be member of the family for 18 years. EU's approval rating in Estonia is high, which means Estonians are proud to be citizens of the Union that is based on the ideals of freedom, individual liberty and solidarity. Happy Europe Day.
Hello, and let me wish you a happy Europe Day. This year, my country, Ireland, is celebrating the 50th anniversary of our accession process and indeed our joining the then European Economic Community on the 1st of January 1973. In the 50 years that have elapsed since then, our country has been transformed and benefited enormously from European Union membership. We want to see those same benefits and indeed the values that underpin the European Union spread more widely and indeed deeply. We want to see the European Union widen and deepen. This year, inevitably, our thoughts turn to Ukraine and the appalling violence being inflicted on its people. One thing among the many lessons it has shown us is the need for resolute action within the European Union to defend those values in the wider European family. This year, therefore, Europe Day has taken on a significance that we might not have envisaged, more so than perhaps we would have thought in previous years. And therefore, it is all the more important that on the 9th of May this year, we mark Europe Day. Thank you.
The events of the last weeks have brought to its foundation the international community as we have known it since the end of World War II. That is why we need a moment to look back in time and see what we Europeans have built together in these last 72 years. On May the 9th, we commemorate the Schuman Declaration. As Mr. Schuman once said, that united Europe could help to world peace. And definitely it did. That was the beginning of the most prosperous era for our continent. The European founders could hardly imagine what we have achieved in these last 7 decades. The European Union and its member states have all proved the success of the joint endeavour, which was based on the respect for democracy, equality, human rights, and above all, for the international law. That is and will be the only way. For another 72 years of prosperity, more than ever, we need more Europe.
9 mai 1950, Paris, Salon de l'horloge du Quai d'Orsay. Robert Schuman, ministre des Affaires étrangères français, propose la création d'une organisation pour mettre en commun les productions françaises et allemandes de charbon et d'acier. L'idée, inspirée par Jean Monnet, vise à créer des solidarités de fait entre les deux rivaux historiques au sortir des guerres mondiales. Selon Schuman, la paix mondiale ne saurait être sauvegardée sans des efforts créateurs à la mesure des dangers qui la menacent. Les efforts ont été accomplis. La communauté européenne du charbon et de l'acier a grandi et évolué en une Union européenne forte de 27 États membres et de près de 450 millions d'habitants. Les ennemis d'hier sont devenus les alliés d'aujourd'hui. En 2022, malheureusement, la guerre est revenue en Europe. Un rappel que nous ne pouvons pas considérer la sécurité et la protection des populations comme acquises. Ces principes, nous devons les chérir et les défendre, en particulier en ce jour de célébration de l'esprit européen. Vive l'Europe et vive la France!
Sretan Dan Europe, greetings from Croatia. Join us in celebration of Europe Day. It reminds all of us how cooperation, solidarity, and true partnership among the states can bring the lasting peace, freedom, and prosperity. In the European Union, we are strongly united by our common values of freedom and democracy, rule of law, respect for human rights, gender equality, and equal opportunities. European Union is based on the protection of international law, and today we have to show our strong solidarity and our full commitments to defend peace and security, freedom and democracy, now at risk in Europe. So let us stand up together, and the true Europeans, together with all Korean friends, let's help Ukraine. Thank you.
안녕하세요, and welcome to the 2022 Europe Day. We are happy to host you today in our Europe Day celebration on the anniversary of the Schuman Declaration. My name is Federico Failla. I am the Italian ambassador to the Republic of Korea. Let the unity and peace among us, the two shared values that are celebrated on Europe Day, be at the center now more than ever of relations between the EU, the Republic of Korea, and the other countries in the world. The European Union was created with the aim of finding peaceful solutions in times of crisis. Let us use our common history, our diversity, and our shared European values to move towards a future of unity and solidarity, together with our Korean friends. Happy Europe Day!
Labdien! To my fellow Europeans and friends of Europe in Korea, I wish you and your families a happy Europe Day. The 9th of May is one of the most important days as we celebrate peace and unity in Europe. Latvia has been a proud and contributing member of the European Union since 1st of May 2004. Latvia's choice in favor of joining, or rather returning to the European family, was obvious and self-evident. Today, we also stand united in solidarity with Ukraine, its sovereignty, independence and territorial integrity. Dear friends, we know that there will never be a shortage of challengers trying to divide us and weaken us. But let our adversaries never forget that EU remains to be an important global player. EU has always and we will always stand united in solidarity in fight for our freedom, democracy, security, human rights, rule of law, as well as international rules-based order. Once again, on this important occasion, let us hope for peace, prosperity in our continent, to be able to celebrate our union and European identities that binds us together as one team. Paldies, thank you.
On behalf of Lithuanian Embassy, I want to congratulate you and all of us with the Europe Day. European Union, this is the union of liberty, human rights, prosperity, free movement, and of course, diversity. Let's enjoy it. Happy Europe Day. Linksmai švęskime Europos dieną.
Jó napot kívánok! My name is Moses Csoma, Ambassador of Hungary. Every year on the 9th of May, we celebrate Europe Day, which puts the spotlight on peace and unity in Europe. This day marks the anniversary of the historic Schuman Declaration, which outlined a new political partnership for Europe to ensure that war never breaks out again between the countries of the continent. This declaration marked the beginning of the road to the European Union. Working for peace in Europe these days is more important than ever. Therefore, on Europe Day, we feel it is important to show that our unity and willingness to work for peace is stronger than ever. On behalf of the Hungarian Embassy and the Liszt Institute, let me congratulate you on the 2022 Europe Day and allow me to encourage you to visit the Europe Day event on the 9th of May in Seoul. Thank you very much. Köszönöm szépen.
I would like to congratulate everyone in Korea and Europe with Europe Day. Let me also express my wish on this day that the European Union and the Republic of Korea will continue deepening their friendship and partnership. Europe and Korea are connected like never before, supporting freedom and democratic values. Russia's invasion of Ukraine reminds us how important it is to stand up against aggression and violence. A real celebration while this war is ongoing is not possible. But let's make sure that our response to this crisis, our support for Ukraine, will be looked back on as being worthy of the ideals of Europe Day. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. I am Piotr Staszewski, the Ambassador of Poland to the Republic of Korea. Europe Day is to celebrate European culture, which is based on unity in diversity, which speaks for itself. To celebrate this special day, we are preparing this magnificent event for our Korean friends. Please visit our booth in Seoul Plaza on May the 9th. Happy Europe Day!
Feliz Dia da Europa. 9th of May marks the day of the foundation of the European Union, which is a unique economic and political union between 27 European countries. The EU was created in the aftermath of the Second World War. Back then, Europe was very different, and its founding fathers decided to foster economic cooperation to avoid conflict and promote solidarity. The EU has delivered more than half a century of peace, stability and prosperity, and is founded on the values of respect for freedom, democracy, the rule of law and respect for human rights. Non-discrimination, tolerance, justice and solidarity and equality between women and men are an integral part of European life. This year, since February, we are living very difficult times in Europe, but the EU stands in solidarity with Ukraine, helping our neighbor to fight against the aggression and delivering emergency assistance to the Ukrainian people. After all these actions are at the core of what we fight for: peace, freedom, democracy, the rule of law, respect for human rights. Long life to the European Union. Viva Unión Europea!
Europe Day is a day to celebrate peace and unity throughout Europe. 9th of May marks the anniversary of the historic Schuman Declaration that set out his idea for a new form of political cooperation in Europe which would make war between Europe's nations unthinkable. This year, peace and unity in Europe are at stake. Putin's war on Ukraine has brutally reminded us how relevant the founding narrative of the European Union and of European Day is. It's a must to invest in European sentiment, a feeling of mutual understanding and solidarity between the people of Europe. The future of Europe is made right now in our response to the war in Ukraine. Therefore, our Europe Day 2022 is about peace, solidarity, unity and mutual support.
Mr. Mayor and citizens of Seoul, dear colleagues of Diplomatic Corps, we celebrate Europe Day. That is because EU was able in its history to bring peace and unite our countries after decades of division. However, we have to keep in mind that not all the people in Europe are so lucky today. Let us remember what is happening in Ukraine. People are facing horrors of war, many die or seek refuge either in abroad or within their own country. Please do not forget that these victims of unprovoked war need not only words of comfort, but also our assistance. Thank you.
Greetings to the European Day from the Finnish Embassy here in Seoul. This day is very important to all us. Finns really stand by the unity of European Union for peace, especially in the whole continent. Unfortunately, the peace has been broken now, but we in the European Union, we stand united for the Ukrainian friends in the midst of the horrors that have been facing us. Next year, I hope we will celebrate the day in a more cheerful manner and the war that have to be put into the past. But today, anyway, we have to commemorate with a strong heart the Day of Europe. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Daniel Holmgren and I'm the Ambassador of Sweden to the Republic of Korea. The seed to what is today the European Union was planted in the aftermath of the Second World War to promote peace, prosperity and democracy in Europe and beyond. In uncertain times like these, when war once again rages on the European continent, it is more important than ever to defend these values. Standing up for Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity and against Russia's aggression is essential for Europe as a whole. The EU and its member states are stronger together, and we are stronger together with partners such as the Republic of Korea. The 9th of May is Europe Day, and it is a day to celebrate peace and unity throughout Europe. This year we want to celebrate Europe Day with you. Please join us in Europe Village at Seoul Plaza on 9th of May and learn more about the European Union and its member states. Happy Europe Day.